Do this time live this time. Alright. Okay. Yep, there it is. Not now. How are ya? So, I was given an awesome opportunity. Show you. Some, hi, Steffi G. Right. Hi, JT. So I was given this awesome opportunity with some Creo and stencils. So I think I'd share them, show you, and I'm going to use some today. So I get this one. Got that one. This one says art. Okay, there we go. Some lines. Some circles. A dragon. More different circle kind of design. This one. And this one. And this one. And this one. And that one. Hi, Lisa. That one. Excuse me. And it says love, and it's a little paw. A penguin. Some alphabets. Excuse me. And then, oh man, I came out of left field. Some bigger ones. Man. Oh, I'm sorry. I like this one. Well, I like them all, but you know, that one pops for me. But look at these circle ones. And then this one. Oh, this one. And that one. So sorry. And this one. Flower one. That one. And that one. And then that. So, today, Joe, Teresa, and I were jelly printing. Oh, sorry. And I'm going to have the stack here. We're going to finish them. We're going to start. They need something. I need to build on this. Yeah. I woke up like an hour ago. I should have knew the sneezing would come because every day, well, within 45 minutes after I wake up to an hour or so, I was sneezing frenzy. So I did these all on some paper I had. And of course, it's paper I had. I meant is I did both sides. Some are both sides, some of them are not. They were like pattern pieces that was like somebody copied off. And I thought, why I put it in a landfill? I will do something. That's not supposed to be in there, but we'll leave it in there anyways. So yeah, but I need to finish them. I need more to me. So we're gonna start these bigger ones I got going on here. See the pattern? See that? So we're gonna pick a stencil. Let's do this flower one. And I don't do both sides. I need it centered right there. Works for me. Your nose is running. So now let's see. Got the orange, got red, little orange, and yellow going. So let's see. What color would look good? I'm thinking black would look kind of cool. Let's try black. We're going to go out of our depth here. And all I am is using a sponge. I'm just going to tap. What's everybody doing today? Anything special? Oh, I didn't know that. I'll have to remember that. See, I learned something new today. It's good to learn something new. Okay. Well, mute you guys for a second because I gotta blow my nose. Okay, sorry about that. And I don't think you guys want to hear that. So I like watching trials, okay? Court TV. I couldn't get into the Johnny Depp trial. The he said, she said, BS. I just can't. Okay, this is what I know so far about the move. Everybody keeps asking me this. My new landlord, is in Ohio on a job right now. Okay. They're remodeling next door. So I went and asked which is his dad's over there doing the work. They told me not to worry about moving, as that just pay June's rent. And when he gets back in June, my landlord will talk to me. The new one. Hi, Joe. And which is sounds like we're not going to have to move, but still, it's like Scott said, they could have. Yeah. Let's see. Look. Maybe if I'd have did it different. But like me and Scott were saying, nothing like hold it, heck, what am I looking for? Yeah, waiting. Yeah. Leaving us in the wind, kinda. My whole thing is this guy really this dude's dad, but hey, as long as I have a receipt, because he's like, just pay the rent. The guy next door told me, just pay what you're paying me. And I'm like, okay. Oh, that looks kind of cool, though. I like how that one turned out. I'm not so good. Happy with this one. Too much black. I do like this a little bit. Let's see what I can do. Can kind of I'll doodle. You'll come through. It'll look better once I doodle on it. But yeah, so I don't know. We don't know. Don't know. We're still in the wind. Oh, you would have hung out? Oh. Nobody answered me, so I figured everybody was busy, so I went this direction. I just started. I'm only going to go for like an hour. Oh. But, yeah. So, that's where that is. I have no idea what's going on with my living situation. Except I got a roof over my head for another month. Crazy, though. Crazy. We're working on dinner. Ah. Lauren. Try something. I guess it don't matter. Maybe not so. Maybe lighter. Just go lighter, not so thick. I might just get out my jelly plate. Ooh. Using that new oven, are we? I'll go that route if this doesn't. I don't like how these turn out. I'll get my jelly plate back out and roll out the paint, put the stencil on the jelly plate, and do the top of these on a jelly plate. cleaned all my rollers yesterday. Okay, let's see how this one looks. I used a darker blue, but it looks cool. Kind of see it. Cats have really curry. This curry powder. Had a great sale yesterday. Thank you, everybody that was in my sale. Everybody's emails are out or messages. All packaged up, except for one. I don't have her information. People, please explain to me. Why can't people listen? Just when I say, here's my email me your information. That they can't do that. Every sale, there's at least one. I mean, I have most people, but I did say I have a new computer. I'm updating my file in my new computer. And nope, I had to go, and one, I was like, not that hard, you know? I was like, so I'm sitting here with one package, no address, no information. And then my job is not to hunt you down, you know, that's my aspect. You guys came to my sale, you know, it's not my job to find you. Sorry. Oh, yeah, that looks good. Oh, yeah. I like that. The darker on top. Can lightly see the light blue through, but that looks better. Looks like not so much flowers. It looks like fireworks to me. All right, let's grab another one. Got a whole stack to play with here. Trying to do the bigger ones. Ooh, let's do the tissue paper. Oh. I'm actually just going to think of that. Oh, that dried too fast. Well, let's use this one. I really liked how that looked. I want to get my sprays. Let's get my sprays. Okay. You know what? I need 2 tables. I need a table, a bigger craft room. 1 table just to put my supplies on when I'm doing something. Let's see. I'll put the paper behind me. I can reach behind me easier. Cool impression on it. Okay, let's see what we got. Ooh, that looks cool. A little here, a little there. Doesn't need to fully cover. That's that tissue paper. So what's everybody doing out there in YouTube land? Just chilling? Hi, Mike. I don't think. Yep, makes me a page. Yeah, that's what me and my husband did last week. It was yard work. Yep. So happy it's done though. We didn't get to finish doing leaves last year before it snowed because we got COVID. Or Scott got COVID at the time. I was over it, but I can't do the yard by myself. Everybody had, and so we never were able to finish doing our leaves. So we had tons of leaves that were under snow all winter, which didn't hurt anything. Just that it just sucked. That we never got to do the leaves from last year, you know. So it's like we had leaves. We have a big leaf pile. A lot of branches came down. Our trees are so we got a couple of trees that need to be taken down. And our last landlord, he didn't give a shit. This one, I showed the dad, and he said he was going to let his son know. You're talking, I bet you. This poor person that bought this should have walked the backyard because he's probably got $2,000-$3,000 worth of trees that need to come down. And they're tall trees. It's not like he's in the city, you know. He's going to have to have somebody that knows what they're doing to drop these trees in his backyard. If I went to buy a place, I'd make sure I'd walk the whole place. Yep. Here goes in a boat to check the cows. That's funny. Where are you, Mike? New York State? Ah. I have a dairy farm, says neighbors. Okay, New York State, North Dakota. North Dakota. I know people, where I grew up, they got a lot of rain. It's about 40 minutes from me. Where I grew up, I washed out a couple roads. Kids didn't even have school because of so much rain. Looking cool. All your fields are lakes. You're gonna buy fish instead. I feel for farmers. I really do. I don't know how people are afford to farm these days. My grandparents were farmers, or at least one set of my grandparents were farmers. I shouldn't say they were farmers themselves. Well, they were. How do I put this? My grandparents worked for a farmer. They lived on the property and they ran this guy. This guy had a lot of farms. And my grandfather ran one farm for years until the guy passed away and his wife sold off the farm. And then the guy that bought the farm that my grandfather ran, let my father stay on for another, I bet you, 10, 15 years. My grandparents never owned their own property. They were farmer. He was a farmer. And I don't know how farmers make it these days. I just remember even back in when I was a child, they said farming was a struggle. The gas prices these days, I don't know how you guys do it. I really don't. And yeah, my dad was a farmer, dairy farmer. Oh my God. No. Farming's hard. I don't know how they make it these days, farming. But we need them. And that's the thing I always tell people. I hear people, in conversations, and I'm like, and I'm not just talking dairy farmers. I'm talking vegetable farmer growers and all that. Also, I hear people bitch, I don't know what they're bitching about. I'm like, fill a tractor. Go fill a tractor. Walk up to a farmer and say, I'll pay you and put gas in your tractor today. Wow, 13 feet of water. Yep. I said, because you think maybe 40, 50 bucks in your car cost. Put gas in a tractor. And you'll change your mind. You won't bitch. Or I said, or go ride a day Pretty sure that's how we make it. True now. True. Yep. And I said, go ride with a truck driver for a day. I said, all these people I hear bitching about this and that, about truck drivers and stuff like that, if it wasn't for truckers and farmers, we would not have nothing. We'd rely on a boat coming across an ocean. I mean, my mom became a truck driver. I know how it is. I'm a truck driver family, okay? I don't ever say anything bad about truck drivers. And I come from a farmer family. And then I'm a farm girl. I did that every summer. I worked for a farmer while I was a teenager, 13 and up. And I laughed because I went on a field trip. I tried to think if it was with my son or my grandchildren. Oh, it was with my son. And then we went to this big ass farm, bigger than my grandparents ever owned or ever worked, or even the guy I worked for. And I can remember where I had to put the leather strap over the cow, put the milk or the container underneath, whatever you want to call that thing, on that belt, put the udders in the suction thing, make sure you got that on the milker, then put the suction, and then he sat there. Carry that bucket, pour it in a pail, put it on another cow, ran the milk to the milk house, So I walk in this farm with my son, and it all is on lines now, and the milkers are hanging, and you just bring them the other things down, and you put them on the cow, and I'm like, this isn't hard work, I said to the guy. The owner, he goes, I know. He says to me, he goes, yeah, I kind of modernized about 5-6 years ago, he says, but he had a room off his farm because he does a lot of field trips and showings for kids, that he made like a little museum off his barn where it had the different milk, how to milk in the different ages. And I'm like, that's what I used right there. I said, I had muscles back then. He starts laughing. Because not too many people know that. Must not been a city slicker, he called me. I'm like, nope, I'm a country girl, moved to the city. I'm the country mouse, came to the city. There are too. I live in Wisconsin. There are a lot of farmers. But they don't get the respect these farmers deserve. Not anymore. And farming's a hard living. I always say, I had a friend of mine whose kid was getting in trouble. She says, I don't know what to do. I said, you want to get hold of my buddy? She's like, what's your buddy going to do? I said, he owns a big farm. Make him go work for Jesse for the summer. I said, he'll come back a different kid. I said, 1 week he'll be calling you. He goes, you think your buddy would do that? I'm like, oh, yeah. I called Jess. I said, I have a kid I want to send up to you. And Jess goes, oh, no. Because I always said, don't send him to boot camp. Send him to the farm. Send him to a farmer's life. They'll come back a different kid. Yeah, it hasn't been many farmers planting here either. I noticed that when me and Scott were out and about. It's been too wet. Fields are too wet. Can't get in them. Huh? Ooh, look at that. So, my buddy's kid went up by the farm, up to Jesse's farm. Yeah, we went up and seen him. He actually, I think it was the structure he needed, because he actually liked it. She goes, I didn't think he'd like it. I figured he'd be crying. I think it was structure. Kids need structure sometimes. She goes, I never thought of that. This was a good kid. Just needed some structure. I didn't get as much off as I hoped, but I did get some design. He has a huge old house that he had once built onto, but his children left him. And left that part that was so sad. Ooh, let's do a dragon. Oh man, I got them stuck together. Dragon. I don't know how well it's going to show up, but I'll just layer a paint. I'm going to spray. So I'm going to back up and spray though. I have a tendency to spray too close. I'm not a good sprayer. So I like using sprays, but tendency spray. Oh, that's cool. It's actually Allie's. My granddaughter likes her dragons, so I picked that up for her. She likes her dragons. I thought that was cool. I just want to see what it looks like. Oh, even going the other way looks cool. Allie likes dragons. At least the last time I checked, she still liked dragons. Yeah, I got mail packages coming today. I think it's my diets. Moved on me. But okay, I got it. How long have I been on here? I've been going on a long time. Oh, I got about 10 minutes. an hour today. Yeah, I think I'm going to save these and jelly plate them again. I like the jelly plate. I'm not liking how that looks pretty cool though. But I don't want to get out my jelly plate. I don't want to get out my jelly plate. And like jelly plate, add the stencils, add the ones that I already like these that I already got done, and then jelly plate some. It works better. I got more control with paint that way too. Some more jelly plate on these. A whole stack. That's what I think I'll do. With my jelly plate pile. Oh. They did turn out pretty cool looking though. How fast to recycle paper? This is a tissue one I did, and then I just doodled on it just to see if I could doodle on it. Well, like that one. Now this is me just putzing. What I mean is I was working on a different project and using this as my scrap. And sometimes I like my scrap better than I like my project. This is a scrap one I started, where I mean it's not done. This is me testing a stencil. Why that's all. See this. Do some color. That's cool. See there. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So that's what I'll do is, there's that dragon, it's cool. Is I'll put this to the side and then let it get out my jelly plate and jelly plate these again use a stencil, add more different colors to them. I'm not getting the look I want through the stencil with sprays. That's with the jelly plate works really good. Fix this black one I messed up on. I got a whole stack. They're not bad. free paper. I mean, I got it for it's So let's discuss what's new. How's everybody doing? It's one of those days for me where I want to be creative, but I can't get my creative spirit going. Or like my process, my whole thought process just ain't working. So now I'll reevaluate, rethink, and do some. It's kind of like I call it crafter block. People get writer's block. I get crafter's block. Where I do know I need to make some paper, some mixed media paper or cardstock because I got to make a couple cards. I have that in my head. That's probably why I'm so. But never give up. Like me, I'll set it aside because it's not working for me today. I'm not liking how the stencils are looking. So, like I said, I'm going to get out my jelly plate. I'm going to put them aside for now. Get out my jelly plate later with a bunch of stack paper. And then, but my rollers are actually soaking right now in my kitchen sink, or I do it because my rollers are so much paint on them that I put them in the soak. Last night, I just went on and checked them, and I'm still trying to get paint off the rollers. I soaked them since last night, and I rinsed them all off again, and now are re-soaking. I have a lot of layers of paint on my rollers, I realized. I don't clean them. I'm bad at cleaning stuff, guys. I'm really bad at cleaning stuff. I don't clean stuff. It took me for a long time to remember to clean. I would put my brushes in a jar full of water and just let them sit like that. And Joe yelled at me, so I don't do that anymore. I may do it once in a great while, but most times I wash them immediately after I'm done. My stencils, that's funny. But I have new dies coming in. I think that's what's in the mail today. And I have to do a video. I also have to make something, and I already got the idea in my head what I'm going to make. I just have to make something. But I'm probably going to call this a morning or this a lie. Done for now. Everybody's gone. So I gotta say, if you were in my sale yesterday, all the emails and your totals are out there. If you are Latin girl, please email me at tinascraftylife@gmail.com. I don't have your information, honey. Or for anybody that watches this that knows her, please let her know that. I'd greatly appreciate it. Maybe I'll come back on Joe. I know Joe's like, oh, I don't know, we could have went together. So maybe I'll come back on with Joe in a little bit. I'll see what she's doing. But I want to thank you guys for coming in, giving me the thumbs up. Thank you. My hands already this morning, right away. And I will talk to you later. Maybe by the time I come on later, I'll have my inspiration in my head what I wanted to do because it just went out the window. So thanks, guys. Have a good day. Bye.